Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, let me give all praises to our Power Yahweh, Power Shem El Shai, Power Shem Kodash. Kala Halame Habo Shem El Shai, Power Shem Kodash. That's in the ancient Hebrew, saying all praises to Yahweh, in the name El Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is the correct name for the God of the Bible, with the world ignorantly called Jehovah, God, or Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is El Shai, with the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ. The true name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. Honor give the honors unto elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the brothers and mothers pushing the sword in sincerity and in truth, to all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brothers are from Camp James, Jamaica, and I'm discussing, as you can see, the other side of God, which this is a title, but his true name I said in the Hebrew is Yahweh, and you can go through the power, right? Yahweh. Without Yahushai. Yahushai is the door. So we say Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, meaning Yahweh in the name Yahushai. Right? And for growing up in this world, we have been taught that God is all loving, merciful, and Satan do evil. Satan, if something bad happen, Satan do it, and there is never praises given unto the Most High when you ever in terror upon the earth. But this lesson is to shed some light upon the duality of the Most High, why He's called the Almighty, right? He doesn't do only good, or only he doesn't only bring forth good days, so to speak. He also bring forth evil days, bad times, right? And everything is also governed under His control. Nothing is outside of His power. So if a baby is put to death, the Lord did it. If a baby is born, the Lord did it. For all the man to walk and carry the car down, the Lord did it. Right? Let's get something real quick. And Satan is not a spiritual being that's roaming the earth can rebel against God. That's not in the scriptures. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus chapter 18. Let's start at 1. He that liveth forever had created all things in general. The Most High, how about Shemel Shai created all things. And you're going to find out that he actually created the wicked for doing wicked things. And that's how life is established on the earth. Duality. One manifests the other. Light manifests darkness. Darkness manifests light. Cannot exist without the two. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He, who governeth the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will. Everything obey the will of the Most High. Even the gunman went up on the corner and kill people. You might think he's not doing the word of the Most High in regards to what is commanded of man to live on the earth. On one level, he is not, but on the other level, he is programmed to rebel against the laws of the Most High. Let's get a quick precept real quick, which never really planned for going a free will, but the spirit that leading, so let's get it. Because we were taught that we had free will, but that's not true. So okay. This is Job chapter 33 and shit. It's lucky about it for some reason. Watch this one, but did immediately. But Yeah, so this is Job 33, verse 13. It says, sorry, 14. It says, "For God speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceive it not, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction." So the Most High seal our instruction. In other, in other words, we're programmed to do exactly the bidding or the will of the Lord, regardless of what they want to be. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 23. "O Lord, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps." We don't choose what we do upon this earth, yo. Right? The Most High send the thoughts in our head, in our mind, and we execute it. Proverbs 16, verse 1. "The preparations of the heart," which the word heart here go back to your mind, the Hebrew word lab mean mind. So the thoughts, that's the preparation of the mind in man. And the answer, whatever we think of, and the solutions that will come with in our mind, of the tongue is from the Lord. Everything is from Yahweh Shai. That's why He is the Almighty. He is all knowing. He is all powerful. Because if Satan was actually on the earth rebelling against the will of the Most High and doing what he wanted to do, then that would by default make the Most High not all powerful, because him have someone or basically Rick Evo in creation, right? So let's go to the scriptures. Well, been in the scriptures, but let's go to the point of the other side of the Most High. Show you see how the Most High do like killing people, and so forth. Let's get this real quick as well. First, bring it to mind. Um, what's it? All right, Exodus chapter 50 and 3. It says, "The Lord Yahweh Shai is a man of war." Lord is his name. And we look up his name, Yahweh, it means he is existing, right? He is. That's what the words mean, yo. He is. Him are everything. Every, everything consists through him, Yahweh. But it's what? He's a man of war. This is Amos 3, verse 6. "Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it?" So, shall there be evil in a city? Shall there be, let's say, flooding in a city, people died, and the Lord had not done it? Shall there be gang violence in a city, and the Lord had not done it? Shall there be a pandemic in a city, and the Lord had not done it? When you want to be staged by man, God scripture tell us that um, the Most High set up the preparations of man's mind. So if a man think of something, the Most High program him to think that way. Right? Read Pastor Romans 8. It explains it. So, oh God, will make you the wickedness and judge upon that boy. Let's just get that real quick. That's the duality of the Most High. We're just spirits playing out a role on the earth. It's just like a man that's a director for a movie, right? He direct the movie. Hold on. Romans, Romans 9. Let's read on real quick. This is Romans 9 and verse 11. And if I can read her, like, speaking about Rebecca had two sons, right? Twin, Isaac and Esau. Right, sorry, Jacob and Esau. Right? Isaac was their father, right? So read up. If you know this story in Genesis. So this is verse Romans 9 verse 11 now. says, for the children be not yet born, referring to um, Jacob and Esau, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. So before the kids were born, the Most High chose one, election might stand. One him want the one you have to come upon earth under this, him want the one you have to come upon earth under that, and we can only do his will. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger, as is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So before Esau was born, the Most High hated Esau. Before Jacob was born, the Most High loved Jacob, because that's how he created them to be, which scripture going to tell her. What shall we then say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. So how God for make one hate him, make one love him, make one for the wickedness and destroy him, make one for the righteousness and save him. So that sounds like something not fair to the common or carnal mind. But look at it this way. Even as kids when we were growing up, we used to have like toys. These are more played. One is the villain and one is they call that, can't remember, the hero. I remember the name for him. You see me? And you make the villain do all form things and beat up your hero too. And then we do, or we did, make the hero prevail and destroy the villain, right? Or the evil person. And we will see it in movies today. And that's make a good plot, a good movie. It says for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that sheweth me with mercy. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up. So the Most High make Pharaoh born and gave him the power, that I might shew my power in thee and can destroy him, and the Most High name exalted, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore I did mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will he harden, because he hardened Pharaoh's heart. So Pharaoh could rebel, and then destroy Pharaoh. Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against God? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why, thou hast made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor, and another unto dishonor? But if God, willing to show his wrath, and to make his power known, endured much long suffering the vessels of wrath headed to destruction, so that the Most High want one vessel to be basically poured in wrath and show how him can destroy something. Who can stop him? And who is there to say you can't create something and do what you want with it? You know? You can't look upon a God and tell him that. It's just like me right now, as you say, the potter, I refer to the most say here to the potter. If I created two valves, two cup, I'm gonna use one to catch water, I'm gonna use one to broke up one, I was flinging around while I'm mash up. Who can tell me, no, you can't do the cup like that? No. It's some me have the power to make me one cup and do more with it. It's the same with the Most High. That's how we're supposed to fear him. Because he can do whatever he wants with us. He says, and that he might make known the riches of his glory on it, the vessel of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Right? So, shall there be evil in the city? And the Lord had not done it. It's a rhetorical question. Because anything take place is all authorized by who? Yahweh Shem Shai. Even the Lord, when he came, he knew it, he understand that, right? Which is the Lord, of course, Yahweh Shai, which is different from the Most High. Put that out there. He said there could have no, let's see, no, John, I don't remember exactly where it is. All right, this is John 19 and let me see, verse 8. When Pilate therefore heard that saying, he was more afraid, and went again into the judgment hall, and said unto Yahushua, Whence art thou? But Yahushua gave him no answer, because there Jesus, the one who is true name in the Hebrew is Yahushua. Then said Pilate unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee, and have power to release thee? Yahushua answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. So this is Yahushua say, Yo, brother, you can't crucify me unless the Most High sanction it. You only need power unless the Most High gave you that power. Right? As is written, what? Promotion cometh from the Most High. Therefore, he that delivered me unto thee had the greater sin, which was the Jews. So, the wicked among our nation. But then, this is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. See, know that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the Most High making it clearly that he killed. Somebody dead, he killed that person. Someone born, he grant that life. Someone is wounded, he wounded that person. Someone is healed, he restored health unto that person. Where they want to make man do it, like you go to the doctor or the herbalist or whatever, right? Or a man walk down upon you and walk through the loss. It was done because the man was programmed to walk through the loss. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. So the Lord kill as well. So when somebody dead, I know Satan do it, right? Off on own. When Satan wanted to tempt Job, I forgot to the Most High. And the Most High said, go on do that, but don't kill him. First thing first, when you're sanctioned God, and say, no put your hand on him. And then go back again and say, yo, yeah, you can put your hand on him, but don't kill him. So Satan take hardest from the Most High. So if it's the spiritual demon, or even minions on the earth or something, they're actually working for the Most High. Just that men don't know that. The Lord kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. The Lord make it poor and make it rich. He bring it low and lift it up. He rise it up, the poor out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he had set the world upon them. As I said that as well, just get this real quick. Was it Daniel 4:17? It says, This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the man by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the basis of men. So the Most High, Yahweh, he set up a king, he set up a ruler. Right now we have big nose in power. In Jamaica, the Most High set him up. Yeah, the people voted for him, but the Most High put in the people's mind to vote for him, whether the election or rigged on any level, and the Most High do it, because the Most High control everything. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and 4. The Lord had made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So even the wicked the Most High created for himself. He did all these things for his pleasure, as is written. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. the Most High control and operate everything. This is Ezekiel 14 verse 9. And if the prophet be deceived when he had spoken a thing, I the Lord had deceived that prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel, and they shall bear the punishment of their iniquity. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeketh unto him. But what? The scripture said the Most High deceived the prophet. So if somebody come out and I chat bullshit, and the Most High deceive that person which chat bullshit. Like those pastors will tell us, oh, the MOTB is this or the MOTB is that, anything else from the chip. So people can listen and get fall after them and be destroyed. Going back to this precept here, was it Second Thessalonians 2. Let's go to the point. Verse 12, verse 11. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So here it's saying if the prophet be deceived, the Most High deceive that prophet. And then we will punish that prophet, the false prophet, should I say. And anybody who follow him after him will get destroyed too. Verse 11, that the host of Israel, which just put it out there, Israel are so-called Negroes, Native Americans, plus Latinos, may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and that I may be their God, said the Lord Yahweh Shai. So everything right? If you manifest something else, or you know, so somebody couldn't get burned with fire because you have seen it happen before. You know, someone can die because you have seen it happen before, but someone have to be that victim. You know, someone can live or born because you've seen it happen before. This is Job 12 verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and deceiver are his, because he controls everything. And this is what the prophet Micaiah was explaining here. This is 1 Kings 22 verse 19. And he said, Hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, Who shall persuade Ahab? And says that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead. So the Lord basically had upon him throne him of our counsel. Who are going to make Ahab go up Ramoth Gilead, go dead? One of man is dead, but hope someone dead. Who can sort out the mission? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. So then basically tell, say, this is how me can do it. Oh, this is how me can do it. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will pursue him. And the Lord said unto him, Wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, Thou shalt pursue him, and prevail also. Go forth and do so. So this is Satan basically saying, I go basically be one spirit them tell me, all them prophet them tell him lie. Moses says, oh yeah, that sounds good. Go on. Yeah, what do it? Now therefore, behold, the Lord had put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and the Lord had spoken evil concerning thee, because the most I want him dead. But here, this was a spirit say, him gonna be that lying spirit. But here, the scripture say what? The Most High put the lying spirit because the Lord sanctioned it. There's one scripture that says, David, no more Israel, Satan and there's another scripture that said, Satan moved David basically number Israel. Because the Lord sent Satan to basically persuade David to number Israel, which is a transgression. Because he controlled everything. And that's the other side of the Most High, what people don't teach about in these churches. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 7. This is a book that they were taking out of the original. You know? It says, why do it one day excel another, when as all the light of every day in the year is of the sun? By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them had he made high days, and honored them, and some of them had he made ordinary days. All men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord had divided them, and made their ways diverse. Some of them had he blessed and exalted, and some of them he sanctified, and set near himself. But some of them had he cursed and brought low, like the Edomites, and turned out of their places. As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as like it in best. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly, but also the presupposing fact, the Most High. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and they are two and two, one against another. And that's on the side of the Most High, the duality. He create and he operate both sides. He has spirits on his left, he has spirits on his right. Read even Job part 2 and 1 and 2 chapters will tell you sons of God were basically gathered and present themselves before the Most High, and Satan come there too. You know why? Because he's a spirit of the Most High. If you will, a son of the Most High, but not on the right hand. He's from the left. Right? So what this says is edifying till like God dare give no praise to power, how about Shim, shy about Shim, Kakodash, the brothers and to elders and apostles of great millstone. And shalom to the full like shalom.